Seen the ads time and time again, local stores and online companies promising top dollar for your gold jewelry.
But be warned, not all companies are created equal. We decided to go undercover, see how much of a difference there is between local stores. We also tested some of those online companies, and what we found surprised even us.
Everyone is talking about gold. Whether it's buying gold or trading in jewelry you haven't worn in years, everybody wants your gold. And if you trade it in, that could mean a lot of cash in your pocket.
A pile of gold this big pay my mortgage? Yes, it can.
The only problem, if you do trade in your gold, how do you know if you're getting a good deal? We decided to put a couple of online places to the test, along with some local shops. We'll tell you how they did in a minute. But first, let's go shopping.
We have the chain here, this necklace, a bracelet, a ring, 2 class rings, and then this watch.
We went to John Saylor, the founder of JS Gold & Coin, and asked him to help us with an experiment. JS gave us a value on the package of gold, $2,447.57. Taking this bag of gold items, we went undercover to 4 different cash for gold places, all in different parts of town.
I don't know if I could get some kind of price for these items.
We hit Western Hills, Colerain Township, Sharonville, and Florence. The same jewelry, the same day. Our first offer.
I'm at 1607.87, and I'd make it even 1610. So
1610
$1,610
is what you would offer.
Yes,
for that.
Correct.
Okay.
So the first offer sounds pretty good. $1,600 for our little bag of gold. But before leaving, we got a promise.
And we do offer to match or beat any competitors' prices. So,
what would I have to do to get?
Get a written offer if you can.
Off to the next store.
1780.
1780.
This offer was well over $100 higher than the last place. But before leaving this one, instead of a promise, this time we got a warning.
If you go out and come back in, it's going to change. You realize that based on the stock market.
Yes, how frequently does that change?
5 minutes. I actually update every minute. So.
Okay.
That's what's,
right.
That's what's goes on in the gold market.
Actually, that's not quite right. The price of gold does fluctuate, but it's not that volatile.
How often do people use spook tactics, scare tactics like that to try to encourage you to, this is your best deal?
All the time. They always say sell it before it goes down. Or yeah, this is your last chance.
Lucky for us, by the time we got to the third store, the price of gold had not dropped. In fact,
1,827, couldn't change it.
With every store, the numbers were improving, and we still had one store left to go.
Where we are on this stuff is $2,075.
Okay.
And that was our best price of the day. And what a difference. Our lowest price was $466 less than our best offer. Now that we understood the big differences between the local stores, we decided to take our experiment one step further. With a quick Google search of the terms cash for gold, we had a full page of companies offering to give us the very best price for gold jewelry. All the sites look pretty much the same, make the same promises, and all of them make it very easy to do business. Just enter your information, and you can even print a free FedEx shipping label. The 2 sites we put to the test, cashforgoldusa.com and goldcash.com. After all, just look at their homepages. This site shows you how their prices compare to local stores. The promise to give you the best price. And this site even includes a news story from a Fox TV station.
Many people are selling their gold and jewelry online.
So we decided to put these online cash for gold places to the test. Here's what we're going to do. We've taken gold pieces from various jewelry, and we've decided to create 2 separate bags. The contents of those bags, exactly the same. 1 gold chain, 2 class rings, half of a set of earrings, and a bracelet. Here's what we've done with the earrings. We've actually separated the pairs into each bag. We want the contents of these bags to be identical. What we're really trying to answer are 2 questions here. Number 1, will the value of these bags, according to those cash for gold places, be the same? And technically they should, because the contents of the bag are exactly the same. Also, will the offer that's made from those online places actually be fair.
Now, before sending the gold, we had it appraised by JS Gold. We're told the value of the bag was $1,104.80. The way each company handled our package, well, it was different. Our first response was from goldcash.com. They got back to me right away by emailing an offer.
Total payment offer, $433.38.
On the same...
On the same one that you offered, $1,100.
Once I got that offer, I simply sent a return email and typed the word deny in the subject line. Turns out, Gold Cash thought I deserved a second offer. One day later, I received a new offer on that same bag of gold.
That gimmick there, before you even tell me, that gimmick there are a lot of places that do that. And they're like, oh, hold on.
This email saying that in order to ensure my 100% satisfaction, I was offered $520.
Quite a difference. It's still terrible. It's still, I would still classify that as theft.
After I denied that offer, one day later, I got what they called a final offer. This time, $670.
I don't even know how to respond to that. That's so far away from what we do here. I have no, I mean, that's still half.
And keep in mind, over the course of the 3 days those offers were coming in, no major changes had taken place in the price of gold. And as the new offers came in, there was no explanation as to why I was suddenly being offered more money.
It's a lot of red flags, and it's nice that they put their commitment to make you 100% satisfied in there.
So how did the second company do? CashForGoldUSA.com doesn't send an online offer. They simply assess the value of the gold and then mail you a check. If you like the offer, you cash the check. If you don't, you can send it back and get your gold. So yeah, it's inconvenient.
You've already waited 3 weeks. You're ready to cash it. You need the money at this point. Are you ready to wait another 3 weeks to maybe 6 weeks?
So how was our offer? The check we were sent for our $1,104 worth of gold was a whopping $325.40. Oh, and it gets better. As part of their promise, CashForGoldUSA.com guarantees that if the price of gold changes within 30 days of sending your gold, they're going to send you the increase in price. We actually got a second check, this time for a whole $22.
What?
22.
$22 more than
the 325.
So who's most likely to get this kind of a deal?
They're kind of targeting the elderly in many cases. Some really good people out there that are just, thinking they might be on a fixed income. Maybe I can trust this company, even if you're not selling here. Don't sell to any place that has wheels on it, that's in a mall, or that's here today, gone tomorrow, or someplace that's far away. Never mail your stuff in.
Yeah.
I mean, don't even sell it if you're thinking about mailing it in. Just keep it.
Something else I learned was that not all places consider the same jewelry valuable. Like, for instance, in our bag that we took around town, there was a gold watch in there. It was actually gold fill. So most places put it to the side, said they weren't interested. JS offered us $84 for it because they said the little parts in it, mechanical parts, those could be sold and were worth something. Also, it had some little diamonds. So depending on the piece of jewelry you have, the best thing to do is know what you have and understand not everyone's going to appraise it the same way.
And it's interesting because so many people have some pieces laying around, or they were in, hand-me-downs or whatever, and you make a little bit of money.
You can get some good money out of it, though.
Yeah, sounds like it. Bottom line is, do your homework, talk to Ben, shop around before you make a decision.
There you go. Time to check in again with Tri-State's weather expert, Chief Meteorologist Steve Horstmeyer, for an update on tonight's severe weather.
Well, thank you, Ben. Yeah, we are still watching this line of thunder.